Following the explosion of a cavern, an enormous extraterrestrial emerged. Attempts to cleanse the alien with hair products led to an unexpected explosion. So, what is the origin of this alien, and how did it find itself in this situation? Recently, a meteor was spotted multiple times in the sky, making its way towards Earth. Concurrently, a young man prepared for his upcoming forest firefighting exam, scheduled for the next day. The meteor landed precisely where everyone anticipated, and its proximity nearly caught the firefighter off guard. The meteor's impact left a substantial crater, plunging 80 feet deep into an underground cave. The subsequent day, two scholars from a university, Harry and Kane, arrived to examine the celestial object. Upon reaching the cavern, they gathered samples from the meteor. While inspecting the location, they also observed an unusual liquid and opted to procure a sample of it. Later, during Kane's laboratory investigations, an astonishing revelation unfolded. An alien life form was present in the liquid. This substance contained alien cells exhibiting growth and an increasing strength over time, showcasing an extraordinary capability to rapidly enhance their power. Kane alerted Harry to the discovery, and upon Harry's observation, the cells swiftly morphed into more advanced life forms, leaving Kane astounded. Kane elaborated that a process known as evolution, typically spanning billions of years, had occurred within mere hours in this liquid, signifying a groundbreaking revelation. In another narrative, the firefighter, having failed his exam, secured employment with a wealthy individual. Concern arose when he noticed tiny creatures emerging from the ground, prompting his departure from the vicinity. The following day, Harry, Kane, and their student visited the meteor site for an assessment. They encountered peculiar alien fungi and moss surrounding the meteor and observed numerous extraterrestrial insects on the ground. These insects couldn't endure our oxygen-rich atmosphere as they lacked adaptation to oxygen-based respiration. When Kane picked up one of these alien insects, it succumbed to the unfamiliar environmental conditions. To clarify, evolution denotes the gradual changes occurring over time or during the development of organisms and is crucial for the survival of all life forms. On Earth, these alterations typically span millions of years. Surprisingly, within a few hours, the aliens were undergoing a rapid evolutionary shift. Their population multiplied tenfold in just a day, leading to a surge in the number of alien insects. The meteor site presented an environment distinct from Earth's, unsuitable for the aliens. Upon containment of the insects in jars, a rapid multiplication was noticed, prompting the team to transport the jar of creatures to their lab. Harry proposed involving the government, yet Kane opposed, expressing concerns about potential appropriation of their discovery. He emphasized the necessity for extensive research and comprehensive documentation. The subsequent day, Harry and Kane revisited the meteor site for further investigation, only to discover it commandeered by the US military, the area cordoned off. Simultaneously, Kane, a former military researcher previously discharged, approached the general. The military had gained access to Kane's computer, tracing their findings back to the meteor. Consequently, they secured the area underneath them. Dr. Allison, a female doctor aligned with the military, urged Kane and Harry to not conceal their groundbreaking discovery, emphasizing the mistake in doing so. Despite her encouragement, Harry and Kane adamantly claimed ownership and deserving credit for the find. However, the general sternly mandated their disengagement from the site and demanded the return of all samples. Frustrated, Harry and Kane reluctantly departed. In their pursuit of acknowledgement, they turned to the courts. During the legal proceedings, it surfaced that Kane, in his past military research role, had developed a vaccine causing severe side effects in soldiers, leading to his dismissal. This revelation affected their case, and regrettably, they lost. Returning to their lab, they made a distressing revelation. Their samples and research had been pilfered, the perpetrator none other than the general. This discovery left them seething with anger. In a bid to retrieve their stolen belongings, they devised a covert scheme to infiltrate the army camp incognito. Equipped in UV suits essential for avoiding complications for the alien life forms, Harry and Kane approached the meteor site, aiming to avoid capture. To their astonishment, the area had transformed drastically within a brief span. It resembled a lush forest, abundant with evolved alien insects and creatures that had rapidly matured through the process of evolution. Before they could initiate the return of their samples, Dr. Allison appeared, recognizing the creatures and attempting to halt Harry and Kane's actions. Amidst their exchange, an alien mosquito breached Harry's suit, infiltrating his body. The mosquito's passage triggered concern, yet Dr. Allison intervened, successfully extracting it from Harry's body, albeit resulting in the mosquito's demise. Curiously, Dr. Allison seemed unaware of their lab research theft. Given her prior rapport with Kane, she refrained from having them arrested, choosing instead to overlook their actions. In another part of the tale, the firefighter was spotted serving drinks at the rich man's house. The wealthy man went outside to meet his friend when out of the blue, an alien crocodile attacked him, sadly ending his life. Harry and Kane returned to their school and ran into the firefighter, who was waiting for them holding something, the alien crocodile that had taken its owner's life. The firefighter shared that the alien crocodile had met a grisly fate, and he brought it to them. In a different scene, there was a house full of many women, and alien insects started invading their space. When the women opened the door, a peculiar and seemingly harmless alien appeared. However, as we know, these aliens are not harmless, and when a lady reached out to it, the alien bit her hand just as she was about to shoot it. Like its predecessors, the alien met its end. Kane approached Allison, and they talked about the importance of stopping these alien creatures urgently. Kane voiced his worries about potential alien dangers, but Allison reassured him, insisting they had things under control. Nevertheless, Kane discovered another woman had tragically succumbed after an alien bite. They decided to explore the house, uncovering the demise of the harmless alien. Outside, they encountered several dragon-like aliens, all lifeless. This prompted Harry to propose that all the interconnected caves and mines, including the Meteor cave, were linked. The aliens moved across various places but perished once outside the caves due to our atmosphere. Amidst this, an alien dragon awoke, laid an egg, and then passed away. However, the newly hatched alien dragon proved capable of breathing in our atmosphere and took flight. After flying, the alien dragon reached a city mall, causing chaos and attacking innocent people. Responding swiftly, Harry, Kane, and the firefighter pursued the creature, ultimately putting an end to the threat by shooting it down. The incident captured headlines in the news and media, with reporters seeking answers from the governor regarding the ongoing crisis. In the quest for a solution, the governor paid a visit to the military base, seeking answers from the general about the widespread presence of these alien creatures in the city. Allison clarified that the aliens were rapidly reproducing and spreading, foreseeing that the entire city would be infested within 2 months. Harry, Kane, and the firefighter reached the military base, where the general held them accountable for a security breach that allowed the aliens to infiltrate the city. The governor expressed his urgent need for a solution, prompting the general to suggest a strategy involving burning the aliens by detonating all the caves. Amidst the turmoil, creatures resembling monkeys initiated an attack, with one even targeting the governor. The firefighter intervened, shooting the alien and compelling the governor to lend his full support to the general's plan of burning the aliens. Subsequently, the general requested that Harry, Kane, and Dr. Allison vacate the military base. Dr. Allison departed with them, carrying the stolen samples and data. In the laboratory, Kane scrutinized the unusual liquid, puzzled by its lack of transformation. Out of the blue, Harry dropped a lit match into the liquid, causing it to expand rapidly. In that instant, Kane grasped their method of evolution and the reason behind their swift multiplication. Kane elaborated that while in space, the meteor existed without heat. However, upon entering Earth's intense heat, it triggered the alien DNA, kickstarting their evolutionary journey. The liquid had been kept in a freezer, explaining why it hadn't changed until then. They realized that heat could spur the aliens' evolution, making them more robust. Allison tried reaching the general to share this critical insight, but her calls went unanswered. Kane speculated that, akin to carbon's toxicity to humans, selenium might be poisonous to the aliens. 2 students mentioned that shampoo contained selenium. The firefighter had a plan and arranged for a fire truck filled with shampoo. They gathered around the truck, ready to pump shampoo into the cave, aiming to halt the aliens' evolution. However, just before they could execute their plan, the general issued an order to blast the cave. This unforeseen move resulted in dire consequences, as an enormous alien emerged from the depths, poised for further evolution. They needed to act swiftly before the creature could multiply. Positioning the fire truck near a hole, they prepared to face the giant alien. Kane and Harry placed a ladder near the hole, climbed it, and started pumping shampoo into the giant alien. After a while, they noticed movement within the creature. Recognizing the danger, Allison swiftly drove the truck away from the alien, which then unleashed a powerful blast. Meanwhile, the governor publicly acknowledged and praised their heroic efforts in front of the media. The firefighter was promoted to the position of chief for his bravery, while the general was demoted to the rank of sergeant. This marked the conclusion of the film. Thanks for watching, everyone.